Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Open Source Project. For starters, if you're not familiar with OSP or OSP Snuff, or you don't know what it is that sets us apart from any other snuff, go to the description, follow the link there to my blog, read up, and then come back and watch this video. I'm assuming that most of you are probably already familiar with OSP Snuff, either because of my other channel In a Pinch, or talk on groups, or whatever. You may have received samples in the mail from someone. I know that since OSP shut down originally 7 months ago, I've gotten emails from people who I'd never heard from, who wanted to ask me if I had anything left over because they received samples in trades. So that's awesome. If you are familiar, I just wanted to pop a quick video up. I don't have a whole lot to say right now, but I wanted to pop a quick video up to officially kick off the channel. We can start with a celebratory pinch. I recently cracked open my last tin of Viking Blonde. Love this stuff, by the way, so if you ever want to gift me something, really anything in the Viking line. But, yeah. Salud. Alright, so yeah, here we are, we're active again. I can't tell you how excited I am. 7 months ago, I thought this was impossible. I got some things figured out from a legal standpoint, got some things figured out from a logistical standpoint, and OSP is in full bloom. Luckily, I never really stopped. I stopped selling snuff, but I never stopped making snuff. I don't think as long as I live, I'll ever stop making snuff. Something about rendering leaf, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it without sounding sappy, but it's meditative to me. Like it's healing. It's restoring of sanity. Making snuff is worth more to me than taking snuff. I think if I were to ever quit tobacco, I'd probably still continue to make snuff. However, if it's possible to move on with the vision of OSP and everything that was building up to be, well, all the better, right? Alright, so quick updates, things that have happened in the last 7 months, most of it just in the last few weeks. I did launch an official Facebook page for OSP Snuff. It's at facebook.com/OSP Snuff, predictably enough. I kind of started feeling bad about advertising so much in the groups. I don't even know if advertising is the right way to put it, but really, yeah, I'd go into the groups, namely the Facebook groups, and 90% of what I talked about there was OSP, and I started feeling like I don't want to misuse a platform, you know. I have a lot of respect for those groups, and I have really good friends in those groups. A lot of you are probably friends of mine from those groups, and I don't want to misuse the platform. On Snuff House, I never talked about OSP. I think once I posted, and then I immediately had second thoughts, because on Snuff House, I'm a moderator and I'm an administrator, and I don't want to feel like I'm abusing a position there. I have faith that conversation will get started by somebody else at some point as this starts gaining momentum again, and I hope it does. But for now, the best way to keep track of OSP and to keep completely in the loop is to follow this channel and to go follow the OSP Snuff Facebook page. If you don't have access to Facebook for whatever reason, that could be a physical disability, it could be a distrust of social media, which I totally get, anything. If you're actually unable to get on Facebook, send me an email at ospsnuff@gmail.com, and I'll put you on a mailing list to keep you updated. But even in that case, subscribe to this channel, because this will always be the first place any pertinent information about OSP is posted. Anytime a video comes up on this channel, I'll pop a link in the Facebook group. Anytime I update an entry on the blog, they'll go in the Facebook group. If I have random pictures or whatever, I'm going to post them in the Facebook group. So go ahead and follow facebook.com/OSP Snuff. Sorry, I'm really scattered today. I've been super busy. I toasted the last of a bunch of burley, and right now, got the oven at 335 finishing a toast on some St. James Perique. I just posted a picture of 2 trays worth of that on the Facebook page. Yeah, so this time around, I'm really going by word of mouth. I'm not going to be out there posting videos and updates and advertisements and stuff all over the place anymore. Word of mouth, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and share this information, share these links, get a hold of friends, let them know. This is so much more than just a snuff brand. And everything that OSP was supposed to be, that's the direction we're heading now. So quick updates, things that are going on. I have a seasonal batch going that should be done any time now. Originally, at its inception, I wanted to have it done in time for the holidays. That didn't happen. It could have been done. It wouldn't have been done. You know what I mean? So that's coming. It is 50-50 flower of all lamina, Canadian bright leaf, and American flue cured. If any of you guys got in on the tonka bean toast, that toast was made of the midriff that I stripped from that lamina. That was also, obviously, American flue cured and Canadian bright leaf. I think in the case of the toast, it was technically a little bit heavier on the American flue cured because that carries more midriff and vein than the Canadian bright leaf does. But yeah, so that's the leaf. It was soaked over and over and over again in, excuse me just a minute. Sorry about that. Basically what I did is I took distilled water and I took raw cacao nibs and I toasted the cacao nibs. Speaking of which, I gotta cut the oven off. There we go. Alright, I toasted the cacao nibs and gave them a coarse grind and brewed them basically in a French press, but a little thicker than you would if you were brewing it to drink. And then dissolved fig solids, fig concentrate into it, and massage it into the flour, let that go for a bit, toasted it back out, repeat. And then in the end, with inspiration from Basement Shaman, I topped the whole thing off with Grand Marnier. So it's finishing now, it should be done any time. That'll be the first thing to come out. Right now I'm also working on a second run of batch number 2, which has at this point earned a name. It'll be called Tell City, and in the future I'll explain why it's going to be called Tell City, but that's coming out. Along with that, I mentioned this in the groups, but you know, since we're consolidating information now, my thought is every time I do a batch, I'm going to take the midriff from that and turn it into a very small batch toast. And sometimes I'm going to accentuate it somehow, like with the Tonquin toast. I packed it in a brick with a bunch of tonka beans until those had infused out into the toast, and then sifted them back out. And I gave people the option of having a bean in their tin or not. Some of them, like the one from Tell City that I'm working on right now, I'm thinking about just leaving totally alone and just a natural naked toast. It'll be different every time. But that'll be coming out before Tell City actually comes out. The big news and the direction the OSP is moving, the most exciting thing that really makes us different now is the community batches, or what I'm calling esprit de corps. The next video I post will be explaining that in depth. I don't want to try to explain it right now. I'm trying to keep the video short, and there's a lot to that. But that's the direction the OSP is going. Not a whole lot of people got the reference to OSP open source projects, but the esprit de corps always was the direction that I wanted that to go to really fulfill the philosophy of open source. I'm extremely excited about it, and I already have my first one lined up, and all I'm waiting to do is get the information out there first before I release it and get it going. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I really got to say for right now. Everybody who has been supporting me from last year when I started up and kept supporting me while OSP was inactive, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. This means everything in the world to me. It is, like I said, it's so much more than a product. And for those of you who are new to the community and are just getting into this is such an exciting thing to be a part of. Even if you're not a huge nasal snuff fanatic, if you like the art of tobacco processing and you like tune into the Esprit de Corps video that I'm putting up after this one, right? I'm going to put it up hopefully before the weekend's out. I really want to record that now, but I have so much I have to do this evening. But anyways, so this video's up. This channel is officially launched. By the way, sorry, the battery died. What I was going to say was I'm taking submissions for ideas for an opening sequence. My initial thoughts doing something short and simple like the intro for the In a Pinch videos, but do you guys have any interesting ideas? Let me know, and if you generate a video that I could use, keep it under 10 seconds as an intro video to this channel, I will reward you with something cool-ish. Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend. God bless. Salud.